the number one attribute that you need to accomplish anything in life, whether it's big or whether it's small, is to possess a mindset that is larger than the achievement that you're going after. I mean, think about it. The South Pacific Islands. Now, what historians tell us is that those people who wound up populating the South Pacific Islands traveled from thousands and thousands of miles across the ocean. And just think if they were staying on the shore in their original land, looking out at the expanse of the ocean that they can't even see the end of, and they just decided that, oh, that looks too big, it looks too far, we can't do this, it's impossible. Well, if they thought like that, they would never have made those gains. They would never have achieved the impossible of populating these distant islands that I'm quite sure that they didn't even know where they were. But because their minds were much larger than the ocean that stood between them and the accomplishment of their goals, they achieved these things. Which today, to us, them doing that without the benefit of GPS and maps and all this stuff seems even more improbable. Yet, because they had a mindset larger than their goals, larger than the achievements that they were looking for, they accomplished it. Same thing with going to the moon. Man has been looking at the moon for thousands of years before he finally said, you know what? The technology to get there, the distance from here to there, and the moon itself is not bigger than my imagination, and it's not bigger than my ability and my mindset to make that happen. I'm going to make that happen. If man had thought any less than that, even an inch less than that, they would never have gone to the moon. Same thing with climbing Mount Everest. If a group of climbers stood at the foot of Mount Everest and looked up at it with all those winds whipping around the summit and knowing how dangerous it was, and the ice and the deadly weather conditions and just the sheer height of it itself, 29,000 feet. If they looked at that without a mindset that was bigger than Mount Everest itself, they would never have even taken the first step on the climb and reached the summit. They did because their mindsets in all of these examples was much larger than the obstacles or the challenges themselves. And that's what's required to win at anything in life. That's what's required. Your mindset always has to be bigger than what you're going after. That's the only way. For example, you very rarely see lions go after their prey in the wild and then just decide, well, gosh, that water buffalo just looks a little bit too big. No, their mindsets are bigger than the issue and the challenge itself. And that way they get to eat at night. It's the same thing with you and I as humans and the achievements that we're going for and our goals. We always have to have what I like to call a universe-sized mindset, meaning that there are no limits. We don't see the limitations, and we don't pay a whole lot of attention to the obstacles. We pay all of our attention, give all of our focus to the goal. And all of these other things tend to move out of the way as we proceed towards the goal. Well, I just wanted to share that with you today. My name is Dave Thomas III. I'm the author of my little book of truisms, and this is your moment of truth for today.